So they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break it, but me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma throw that cash to my money. You know what? Stop.
They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. You take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you create where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where do I know? Not on my own. They don't know my name. I'll get through the pain. Taste it on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throw is incomplete. Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball carrier.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he's got this down to the 35.
Rivers pass.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 34.
Jonathan Taylor.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yards you wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte. The only thing he's got to improve on, taking care of the football. Put it on the ground way too often at Wisconsin. If he learns to hang on to it, he could be one of the surprises in the NFL.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. To throw, Rivers. Campbell making the catch. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rivers. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead.
It is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Step, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. And the pressure gets to him again. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Nice pass rush there by Justin Houston, culminating in a sack. And the move to Indianapolis in 2019, absolutely rejuvenating. Plus, he changed positions from outside linebacker to defensive end and had his first double-digit sack season since 2014.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Rivers now from the 50. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Browns, nothing.
Let's go defense.
first down throw here for Rivers. Catch made here by Campbell. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Taylor. Powerful running. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Four receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. To throw, Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 46 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Mostert. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Raheem Mostert, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Good pickup there by Marlon Mack, and he was a 1,000-yard runner in 2019 and has been very consistent in moving the ball for the Colts. Last 2 seasons, at least 8 touchdowns rushing each year.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The tackle made at the
good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. They'll try to throw here. Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Good catch there by Jack Doyle, who went to the Pro Bowl in 2019, but now has a new quarterback in Phillip Rivers, and he wants to be the Antonio Gates that Phillip Rivers threw to with the Chargers.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd down.
They run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Jonathan Taylor on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Cleveland offense ready to go. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
And there's a good catch by Odell Beckham Jr. And in 2019, even though it was one of the least productive seasons of his career, he was still a 1,000-yard receiver for the 5th time. Also caught the longest reception of his career as well. An 89-yard touchdown against the Jets on a Monday night. Explosive is Odell Beckham Jr.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rashard Higgins. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14.
Makes the score Colts 20, Browns 14.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
I don't even know why this team showed
up. Mayfield now. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. Mayfield to throw it. And he's going to go down again. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Their own 13-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. First down throw complete downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
First down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Taylor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Back to Taylor on first down. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Colts add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is now 13.
The kick is good. Makes the score Colts 27, Browns 14. Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Throwing, Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Browns, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mayfield with it once more. That's complete right around the 8. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
And goal at the 5-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby. Hey, award 33. Watch both. Oh, you got deep? I got you.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Now Parkey for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Colts 27, Browns 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And now, oh boy, that's Jonathan Taylor. He is still down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
The ball carrier.
Give him 10. Yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the 47-yard line.
Now Rivers. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Throwing Rivers. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And it's 3rd down.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. Rivers on 1st down. Catch made here by Campbell. And out of bounds right around the 20. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 20-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Rivers again. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Colts were able to fall on this when they were. And so possession will remain with Indy. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Cleveland offense ready to go. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series can very well determine our outcome. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Watch the curves. Hurry. Check. Watch 54. All right, T, let's check. Hey, alert. Check right 54.
From the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 43. Hurry. Mark 54. Here we go, D.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Rivers on the money, complete. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Reception there by T.Y. Hilton, and he absolutely terrifies defenses when he gets downfield. Speed, shiftiness, excellent hands. 5 1,000-yard seasons in his career.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Out of his end zone, Mayfield.
He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
The 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
He's back to throw. A little 360. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
All right, partner, I wasn't good enough to get this done, but I played with plenty of guys who did. When they spotted wide receiver screen and they got to the football fast and blew the whole thing up, the same result as we just saw usually happened. No gain.
Now Mayfield.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play fake. Mayfield. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Mayfield to throw. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
At the 1-yard line.
Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and a PAT for the lead. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
But that's the one they had to have. Put them in a position where they're tied up, but I got to get out of the way. We still got an extra point that's pretty crucial.
That's right, just one more element to complete the victory. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Browns 28, Colts 27.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Today's final score, Browns 28.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last